Welcome back to Amateur Hour by Zeus. I'm Zeus. Today we're going to start something a tad bit different. I was going to do a video on how to shop and what to look for in ingredients, but I delved into it, and as I got into it, the subject matter, it became quite encompassing. So this is going to end up being a series. In the series, I'm going to show you how food companies are actually poisoning you, and when you use that food and feed it to your family, and how it's actually poisoning your children without you even knowing it. We're going to look at the ingredients in the food, healthy food, bad food, how restaurants are poisoning you. Okay? Now, a lot of what I'm going to show you here has been backed up by experts, yet some is from my own personal experience and research. So use your own discernment on this. Of course, this is, as usual, for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to be posting some clips from other people's accounts, of them backing up what I say, or with some further information. I did my best to include the channels in those clips so that they get credit for them. If you see a clip here that's yours and you do not see your channel being shown, please comment below so I can make the appropriate adjustments and make sure you get the credit for your clip. I'm not out here to steal your clip. I'm just out here to show people that it's just not me saying this. Okay? You may want to go check out the other channels that I post from as well. I encourage you all to go see what they have to say, and like you do with my channel, once again, use your own discernment. So with that being said, let's jump on into the video number 1 of Are You Being Poisoned by Food? As we say here, let's do this. Roll that beautiful intro. Read the labels. Great value bread at Walmart. Read that warning. Pause it and read it. I used to eat these things all the time. The oatmeal cream pies, right? Let's flip it over and look at the ingredients. What does it say right there? Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Poison, GMO. Now these, we got these, no bioengineered anything. We'll give you more. We'll show you the stuff that's got bioengineered. How many people like their Swiss rolls and Little Debbie, huh? Everybody loves Little Debbie, right? So I'm going to show you how to hate Little Debbie. Contains bioengineered food ingredient. Okay, that's the Swiss rolls. Let's just randomly pick out another Little Debbie product. Let's try their strawberry roll cakes here. Contains bioengineered food ingredient. Stay away from Little Debbie, people. Stay away from Little Debbie's. Contains bioengineered food ingredient. Every Little Debbie's product has got GMO poisons in it. Stay away from it. Let's try Hostess. Hostess Twinkies. Let's see. Twinkies. Contains bioengineered food ingredient. Right there. Stay away from Hostess, guys. That was just the Twinkies. Let's try their cupcakes. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. So stay away from Hostess. Stay away from Little Debbie. These companies do not want you to eat healthy. That's why it's called the Food and Drug Administration. You put poisons in the food, so you are forced to take the drugs. That's how they make their money. That's how they make bank. Okay, guys, be careful when you're buying a lot of products. Kroger brand onion soup mix. If we go into the ingredients, look how small they're making this now. Let's run through these ingredients. Not just a bioengineered food ingredient, but it starts out there with hydrolyzed soy protein. That is bad for you. Soy is loaded with estrogen. You want your boys to have children and produce grandchildren for you? Well, keep them away from soy and wheat, loaded with estrogen. So you don't want anything that says soy in it. It says contains soy. Hydrolyzed soy protein, so that's modified. Corn starch, 90% of corn that is produced these days is all bioengineered, genetically modified organisms. Okay, so you're looking at GMOs there. You got yeast extract, sugar, palm oil, whey, let's see, phosphate, sunflower oil, which is bad for you too. Canola oil, canola oil, soybean oil, any kind of seed oil are really bad for you. The only decent ones would be olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. Caramel color, that is, it says there, caramel color, ammonium sulfite used to protect quality. Ammonium does not sound very healthy to me, does it to you? Caramel color itself, that means artificial coloring. Okay, and the other ones you got to really look up as well. If you can't pronounce it, look them up. And it's got corn syrup solids. That's another way of saying sugar. And it's corn, which is genetically modified. Okay, and then it also says contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Contains bioengineered food ingredient. Cents. We'll go to $2.29. Now let's run through these real quick. Onions that contain sulfites, salt, corn starch. Okay, genetically modified. Corn starch, corn is genetically modified. That's a GMO. Believe it or not, it's a bioengineered food ingredient that is not listed on here as a bioengineered food ingredient. Like I said, 90% of the corn is genetically modified organisms. This may be organic corn, but it would say organic corn starch. You got onion powder, sugar, soy sauce. Go figure, more soy. Why do they put soy in everything? Because they want men to have men boobs, and they want children to not reproduce to lower the population. Fermented soybeans, wheat, and salt. So there you go. There's your soy and your wheat again. More estrogen for the boys. Make them feminized. Caramel color. That is man-made coloring. Corn syrup solids. More sugar. More corn. Genetically modified organism. Sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is a seed oil. It's bad for you. Disodium guanylate, okay, disodium inosinate, I don't know. Look those up. If they don't sound healthy, they're not. But like I tell you, there is soy and wheat in everything, which is bad for all men and boys. Does not contain bioengineered food ingredient. Almost $2 more. And here we are with another Kroger product, cream of mushroom soup. Alright, looking at this, you got water, mushrooms, wheat flour, wheat again, modified corn syrup solids, that's sugar, GMO corn, Then you got sugar, which is more sugar. Now keep in mind, when they're at the top of the label, that means they're the most prominent ingredients. The ones at the bottom of the label are the least prominent ingredients. So after 1, 2, 3, okay, you move into your fourth ingredient is sugar, genetically modified. And then your next ingredient, your fifth one, is sugar. Okay? Natural flavors. That means man-made in a lab. Then you got, whoa, looky there. Soy protein concentrate. Soy again. Why is that soy there? Let's see. He says sodium, onion powder. Contains milk, wheat, soy. So you got all that soy and wheat in there again. Why is that needed? Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. No, thank you. Once again, we get old El Paso. We flip it around. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. Let's go over to Kroger. Flip it around. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Let us run through these ingredients. Modified cornstarch. Modified just means man-made and altered, which means no. Corn starch. There you go. There's GMO corn right there. And cornstarch is not really good unless it's made organically. Citric acid. That means chemical. Made in a lab. If you found out how citric acid was made, you would see citric acid on something, you'd throw it back on the shelf. Okay, hydrolyzed corn protein. There's the corn again. Hydrolyzed means modified. That basically, a lot of people say, well, it just means water's added. No, well, okay, there's more to it than that. Corn again. Corn is 90% GMO. Natural flavors. Natural flavors means man-made. That's not natural. Onion powder, salt. Would you looky there? Soybean oil. The second worst oil you could ever ingest into your body. There's the soy again. Spices, that just means chemicals. And then we got sugar also. Sugar is bad for the brain, especially for kids. You don't want kids having sugar because it retards their learning capacity of their brain. Okay. And then, of course, it says contains a bioengineered food ingredient. GMO chemicals. Poisons, guys, poisons. That's what this is. This is all poisons in there. Right there. So, let's see. Rosarita. Let's run through these real quick. Okay, going down, chili pepper, canola oil. That is the worst oil you can ever ingest into your body. Stay away from canola oil. Spices. Once again, that just means chemicals. Citric acid again. Once again, more chemicals. Colored with. Okay, I don't like any time it says colored with. Why would you want to add a color unless it's a chemical that can harm somebody? Let's see. Natural flavors at the end. That just means more chemicals. No, the Rosarita doesn't have, but I don't want that big. I want a smaller can. All you guys that are into your ramen noodles, oh, ramen's great, ramen's great, ramen's great. It's only 89 cents. Only 89 cents. Why is it so cheap? I can show you why it's so cheap. Okay, first thing you want to watch out for. See that big old paragraph worth of ingredients? You start seeing something like that, walk away, walk away, walk away. Enriched flour. Enriched means man-made, modified. Wheat, flour. Okay, wheat, once again, estrogen. I'm skipping over a few of these things so you guys can do your own research on some of them. I'm not going over every last chemical in there. Folic acid, that's man-made. Vegetable oil, it's not from vegetables, guys. It is not vegetable oil. It is a seed oil, which is bad for you. Palm oil, sesame oil, rice bran oil. Okay, these are seed oils, bad for you. Okay, let's see what else we got. Caramel color, that means man-made. Citric acid, man-made. Let's see. Corn syrup solids. There you go. There's your corn, genetically modified. Corn syrup solids, another word for sugar. Look at all these. The sodium glutamate, the sodium inosonate. I gotta look those up. I haven't been that deep into all the chemicals, because when you search on Google, they're just going to give you what they want you to hear. You've got to find it elsewhere. Okay, you're not going to get the truth off of a Google search. Disodium succinate, dried bamboo shoot, dried carrot flake, dried green onion, dried shrimp, egg white, garlic powder, hydrolyzed corn gluten. There's your corn again, which is genetically modified. Hydrolyzed corn protein. There's some more genetically modified corn. Hydrolyzed soy protein. There's more soy. Once again, hydrolyzed means altered. Natural flavors. There's more chemicals in there. Let's see. Let's see. Soy sauce solids. There's more soy in there. More estrogen for the boys. Turn them into women. Wheat, soybeans, and salt. That's your soy sauce solids. There's your wheat with more estrogen. There's your soybeans, more estrogen. Spice means chemicals. What is succinic acid? That brings me to mind succinylcholine. That's something that paralyzes people, succinylcholine. Sugar, TBHQ, contains wheat, soybean. Milk is another bad thing for you. If it's pasteurized and homogenized, it's bad. There's tons of pus and blood and everything else in there, and it took out all the probiotics. The only good milk for you is raw milk, but who wants to be drinking the fluids of another species? That is just so wrong. Don't do it. That's just my personal opinion on it. Okay, so that's your breakdown of those ingredients. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. GMO, chemicals, poison, and that's nisin. Well, you don't want nisin, so let's go with the Maruchan. Maruchan, let's see what it's got. Contains wheat, soy, contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Alrighty guys, let's run through this one again. Enriched means modified by man, which is bad. Wheat, flour, which is wheat, which is which is more estrogen, which is wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, man-made. Vegetable oil, again, guys, that is not vegetable oil. Comes from seeds. It is a seed oil. It contains one or more of the following: canola oil, the worst you could put in; cottonseed oil; palm oil. See, I tell you, it says vegetable oil, and it says contains one or more of the following: canola, cottonseed, or palm. Those are all seed oils. They are bad for you. Okay? And that's high on the top of the list there. All right? Preserved by TBHQ. Okay, we'll look that one up one of these videos, and we'll tell you what that is, how that's made, and everything else. Let's see. Monosodium glutamate, MSG. That is very bad for your brain. Guys, if anything has MSG in it, stay the heck away from it. Okay, throw it back on the shelf. Do not buy it. And that includes Accent, that spice. You go in your spice aisle and you see the Accent, that white bottle with the red label, it says Accent on it. That is monosodium glutamate. That is a chemical poison. Okay, stay away from monosodium glutamate. Then you got right there in the middle, sugar. Right after that, you got Hydrolyzed means modified by man. Corn protein, there's your corn. There's your GMO corn again. Hydrolyzed means modified again. Wheat protein. There's some more wheat in there. Why you got to keep putting wheat in everything? Why do you got to keep putting soy in everything? Because they want men feminized, men that have men boobs, and they don't want guys to be able to produce children. Okay? So you got hydrolyzed corn protein, hydrolyzed wheat protein. Once again, hydrolyzed, man-made, altered wheat. Again, more estrogen. Hydrolyzed soy protein. Hydrolyzed means modified. Soy again. There's more estrogen in your young boys who will never have produced grandchildren. Spice, which means more chemicals, more man-made chemicals. Caramel color, which means more man-made chemicals. Dehydrated soy sauce. Man, look at all this soy in there. Guys, are you seeing a pattern going on here? Okay? There's a reason why this stuff is put in there. Okay? And that contains wheat and soybeans. Once again, look at all the estrogen in this. This is killing testosterone in men. Okay? Yeast extract, potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate. Natural flavors we already know means man-made fake garbage, poison, chemicals. Sesame oil. Sesame is a seed, another seed oil. Okay, here, look at that one. Sodium hexametaphosphate. Hexametaphosphate does not sound healthy at all. Okay, and we see this in a lot of these. The sodium guanylate and the sodium inosonate. We see, I'm pronouncing these things wrong, but if you can't pronounce it, don't buy it. Don't eat it. Don't put it in your body. Jeez, are you going to just grab something somebody gives you and just throw it down your throat? Okay, the government is not out to keep you safe. All right. If the FDA approves it, it just means there was a business deal made. Somebody's getting money in their pocket. Doesn't mean it's safe. Sodium triphosphate. Let's see. Monosodium phosphate. Lactose. And it also contains a bioengineered food ingredient. I'm telling you guys, read the labels.
Well, let's go with a different brand then, all right? Wait, they don't have a different brand. So you're stuck taking poisons in. If you're eating that, you're poisoning yourself. Now we're looking at these Gorton's crunchy breaded 100% whole fillets. See, it says,
let's run through these real quick. What's the first ingredient? Wheat flour. Well, there we go again. More estrogen, more wheat. See, guys, see this pattern going on. Yellow corn flour, genetically modified corn. Sugar. Those are the top ingredients in this, okay? So you got estrogen, genetically modified organism, and sugar. Those are the top 3 ingredients in this product, okay? Let's see. Natural flavors at the end, which means man-made chemicals, guys. Man-made chemicals. And then you look at there. Vegetable oil. Once again, vegetable oil is a misnomer. It is seed oil. And what are the 2 that they use? And/or canola and/or soybean. The 2 top of the line worst oils to ingest in your body. Do you know that these vegetable oils, so to speak, these seed oils, they're originally a motor oil. They're a repurposed motor oil. Okay, why don't you just chug down a can of WD-40 or a can of 30 weight oil that you put in your car? Okay, would you do that? No, but you'll do this, which is the same freaking thing. Okay. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. See what's going on. See how you're poisoning yourselves.
vegetable oil, canola, and or soybean oil. Canola oil, and never. Don't do it. Just go back.
Alrighty guys, are you seeing the pattern going on here? Soy and wheat. Feminize men so that you don't have alpha males anymore, which means nobody can stand up for their rights anymore. you're going to have men with man boobs, which you see everywhere now. You see boys that look female. That's because they're eating all this estrogen from babies. Okay. You see the pattern. Why would you need to put soy and wheat in everything? What's the point? What is the point? There is a purpose for it. Okay, wake up, people. Wake up. Okay, you've got to wake up. You've got to read these ingredients. You've got to see what's in this stuff that you're ingesting. We are poisoning ourselves with the stuff that they call food. Okay, later on in this series, you're going to see someone on one of their sites that talk about when you go grocery shopping, only shop the perimeter. They say everything in the aisle is a processed food. Around the perimeter, you've got your produce, your dairy, your meats, and that kind of stuff. Everything in the aisle, they say, is processed foods. Well, you can find some healthy stuff in the aisles. You can. But that'll be coming up later on in this video series here. But guys, hey, look, I'm going to cut it off here because I want to keep it as short as possible so that you guys can get the most information without information overload, so you can ingest the information rather than ingest the poisons. All right, guys. So I thank you for coming by and viewing this video. Go out there and share this thing, man. This is going to save a lot of people's lives, believe it or not. I want you guys to see this, share it, and like it and subscribe. Please go down there and subscribe, like and subscribe, and hit that notification so you don't miss the next set of this series that's going to be coming out. Okay, this is going to be a series. It's an ongoing series. I can't seem to stop it. I keep finding more information. Okay, so thank you again for coming by and viewing. I want you to go down there, click that like, click that share, click the subscribe, click the all button, and then go ahead and put a comment down below. If you disagree, please put that comment down below. Okay? And also, if you want to, tell me where you're watching from. I'd like to hear where I'm reaching. I know I reach Australia. Okay, I know that. I know a few people in Australia who are subscribers. So, thank you, Aussies. Okay? Love it. Down under. All right. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I want you to go ahead and make sure you read your ingredients and make sure that subscribe and that notification bell is clicked so you can get the next ones, because it's going to get deep, baby. It's going to get deep. All right, guys, until the next video, take care, be good, have fun, be safe. God bless. Isn't that a beautiful buck?